So in our first phase, our foundational phase, weeks 1 to 4, we're going to be working on base building, movement quality, and muscular endurance. So we start each of our workouts with a warm-up. We're going to do 3 movements back to back that are specifically going to help us during our workout. So knees to chest, 10 each side, side swings, 12 each side, 15 pogos. We're going to do 3 rounds of that. It's going to take us roughly 5 minutes to get us ready physically and mentally for the workout we're going to do. Let's go. All right, so first movement of our first workout, let's go. So we're going to start with a goblet squat, working our quads, hamstrings, glutes, and core. Feet slightly wider than hip width, chest nice and high, hips back, keeping the chest nice and high. So we've got 12 to 15 reps. So 2 seconds down, 2 seconds up. So that was our first movement, goblet squat, quads, glutes, hamstring, core, nice and controlled pace. We'll do 3 sets with 60 to 75 seconds rest in between. Awesome effort. So for the next move we're going to do is an alternating forward lunge. It's going to work our quads, glutes, hamstrings, calves, but really it's looking at protecting that knee, working the VMO, that inner quad, that's going to keep our patella nice and fixed and going to stop us getting runner's knee. So feet hip width, chest nice and high. We'll start with just body weight, hands across chest, long step forward, up, push back. So we've got 20 reps in total, 10 each side. We want a slight hinge at the hips, keeping the weight over the front foot as opposed to the back foot. So if we want to make that exercise harder, we can add resistance, either use dumbbells to increase the weight. We can have a barbell across our shoulders, or we could hold a kettlebell into our chest to do that weight. So 3 sets, 20 repetitions, alternating 10 on each side. So our final leg move of our foundational program is a 2-legged calf raise. We need to find a raised area. We're on the balls of our feet, spine nice and straight, knees locked out, dropping our heels, nice stretch in the calves, and then coming up on the balls of the feet and squeezing our calves all the way up. Knees locked out, hips locked out, controlling the tempo, 2 seconds down, controlling the way up. Your calves and ankles are one of the most important joints when it comes to our running, so it's very important we know how to work that muscle correctly. So we're gonna do some push-ups with the big man, chest, shoulder, tricep, core as well. So coming down to the ground, so we can scale these up or down. So on the toes being harder, knees being less intense. Inhale as we lower, elbows coming out, exhale on the push. So nice and straight through the spine, tucking the hips under, nice and controlled. Push with the chest, shoulders try. So again, we've got 3 sets of 12 to 15, 2 seconds each way, 60 to 75 second rest between sets. So alternatively, if you've got a gym available to you for your foundational program, we're going to look at using a machine chest press. Again, working the same muscle groups, our push group, chest, front of our shoulder, tricep. So execution here, nice and flat back, chin up, high elbows. Exhale on the push just before lockout of the elbows. Inhale as we lower. 2 seconds each way, 12 to 15 reps with a 60 to 75 second rest in between with the 3 sets. So next movement is called a Superman on the ground. It's for our traps, rhomboids, rear delts, glutes. So really important to work through our posterior chain muscles and not just the ones you see in the mirror. Lying on the ground, arms out to the side, elbows at 90 degrees, and we're going to retract at the shoulder blades and the glutes. Legs are nice and strong, so we're bending at the hips, coming back at the spine, working through upper back, lower back, glutes, hamstrings. So we've got 15 reps, nice and controlled, perfect technique. Next movement we have in our foundational program is our single arm dumbbell row. So our pulling movement is going to work our lat, rhomboid trap, bicep, forearm, core. So lots of things there. We're going to grab a single dumbbell. So the arm we're pulling with, that leg is back. Support ourselves, chest nice and high, pulling with the elbow through to the torso nice and strong, okay? So we don't want to go too quick. I don't want to have a flexed spine, and I don't want to be too much movement at the hips. So 12 to 15 repetitions each side. And for our final move of our foundation program, we're going to do some core work. We're going to start with a plank. Forearms, elbows onto the toes, navel into the spine, shoulder blades away, elbows under the shoulders, nice and strong to the core. So we don't want to drop through the hips. We don't want to drop through the spine. We want nice and straight spine, pushing the shoulder blades away. We're going to do 3 sets of 30 to 45 seconds with a 60-second rest in between sets. Great work. We've got 2 more sets of the plank to finish off our foundational program. All up, it should take you around 30 to 40 minutes, and we're aiming to complete 2 workouts a week of our foundational session.